dog. This time on iRig Garage, I'm doing the wrong thing the wrong way, using JB Weld to fix a rusty oil pan on my 1996 Ford F-350 with the 7.3 Powerstroke. The oil pan has rusted through, and we're going to quote-unquote fix. It's probably not going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. So I've already done some prep work on this. I drained the oil out about a week ago, and to let everything dry out and all the oil dry off the pan, or at least as much as it can. That's damp. I think it's very humid this morning. I think I'm gonna run over this lightly with a torch and try to burn off whatever condensation has accumulated. The actual holes in the pan are here, and then one little guy right there. If you look real close, you might be able to see that they're little dark spots. Now, I've thought about spraying this down with some rust converter. However, most of the rust converter I see says specifically that it's not for use in environments where it's going to get hot. I don't think that would get too hot, but I also don't want to add anything that's going to make this work less effectively, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does. I don't know if any of this makes any sense. I have the oil filter out of the way, and I put a rubber glove over the adapter there. Tried to keep from knocking shit in there. I did run it over with a wire wheel or wire cup, and I think this is about the preparation I want to do. Now I know what you're thinking. What a hack. You can't just slather that on there and expect it to work right. And you're probably right. However, I do know that the proper repair for this is to drop and replace the oil pan. However, in order to do that on these trucks, you have to pull the motor. And to have a shop do the work for me is exceedingly expensive. We're trying to give it a little extra life. I may indeed end up replacing the oil pan, but I'm going to do it. And I'm probably going to replace the entire front clip when I do it. The fenders are completely rotted out. The core support is rotted out big time. Like, there's not much left of this thing. It is coming apart bad. If this was a small block Chevy, I wouldn't think anything of it. I'd probably already have it out and the job most of the way done by now. But because of the size of the engine, the weight, the time, just the time, I don't have that kind of time. So, corners are being cut, yes. However, sometimes corners must be cut. All right. So basically, I got the high heat JB Weld here, and we are going to mix it up like it's going to be like we would for body filler, because it's basically how we're going to use it. I'm going to mix it up and then put it right on the oil pan. This truck is so rusty, my magnetic stand won't stick to it, if that's any indication. So we're just going to come in right over our suspected bad area. Just like that. Boy, that's not a whole lot. I'm going to have to do the other tube, aren't I? I think I will. All in the same direction, just like we would body filler, because you don't want air pockets in it. Same thing here. Just trying to make her last a little longer. Yeah, all right. Let's try to reposition the goop here. Oh, it's a good thing I ordered 2 tubes. I think I'm gonna need it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the other tube. Just in case. Just so I can, well, not just in case, but mix up the other tube so I can get that done. Figures it starts to rain as I'm doing this. Oh, good times. Great oldies. Cool. Wanna wait. And we're just giving it all a nice good coat. Oh, I might have to go the other way real quick here. Oh well. Yeah, not much in that tube. Didn't go as far as I was hoping, but that's okay. Can't win them all, huh? Ooh, don't want to lose that. Losing a little bit. That was a little thin there. As the rain comes. Again, is this the right way? No, absolutely not. Do I care? No, absolutely not. This is a desperate attempt to get my truck through another winter or two before I can figure out a way to save it. The other thing too is all the plow stuff and all that would have to come off. And well, as you might imagine, that's a little rusty too. I'm just looking for anywhere where it looks like it's thin. Thick one spot, thin in another. Yeah, that's, I think I'm gonna call that good enough. Expert precision. Yeah, I'll give that a day or two to cure up, and we'll put the oil back in it, run it, and see if it leaks again. I love this truck. I've had it for 10 years now. I don't want to give up on it just yet, but I have to be cognizant of money, basically. And now it's raining. So I guess I got it done just in time. See you in a day or two. It's been 3 days since I patched the oil pan, and I put oil in it yesterday. And if we take a look, that looks pretty dry to me. It's dirty from my hands. Feeling it. I still have to test drive it. I still have to drive it, get it warm, and that'll be the real test, because it really didn't even leak just sitting. But so far, I'm declaring success. I'll drive it and check and make sure it isn't leaking. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good truck. Old truck, but good.